Week 4 of XFL Game Day. We got a great game tonight. New York, New Jersey Hitmen taking on the Chicago Enforcers. I got a problem right off the bat, though, guys. I'm telling you. Anthony and I have been to all the New York, New Jersey Hitmen home games, and this is how the cheerleaders look.
It's
okay?
cold out.
You got to give the ladies a break. It's usually, 10 degrees out, wind chill -5. They need these coats to stay warm at Giant Stadium. But ladies, come on, it's 70 degrees inside here. Lose the coats.
Opie, I can't believe I have to say this, but
The XFL isn't just about beautiful cheerleaders. It's about kicking some ass, taking some hits. Let's take a look at the top 10 hits of the XFL from last week.
This is the XFL Top 10 Hits of the Week. At number 10, Mario Bailey of Orlando gets strong-armed by the Hitmen's Brad Track. At number 9, James Willis of Birmingham reaches out and touches Chicago's Chris Perez. And Chris's response?
He actually knocked you over like that?
Oh, did you see him? He's just a huge man, and he really scares me. I can't sleep at night. He's such a tough guy.
At number 8, Tommy Maddox of L.A. slips a couple of tackles, then gets crushed under a pile of outlaws. Number 7, Demon Terry Battle shows Memphis's John Williams the top of his helmet. At number 6, James Williams of San Francisco stops Rashawn Salam of Memphis. At number 5, Chicago's Dorian Bruce slams the Bolts' Ed Smith. I thought this was the top 10 hits. At number 4, it's Birmingham's James Bostic's arm to Chicago Quincy Coleman's face. I bet they're not waiting for the salad vendor. That's more like it. At number 3, James Burgess of The Rage nails Hitman's Keith Elias.
Let's go! Start hitting somebody, let's go!
Coming in at number 2, the Hitman's Mark Tate drills Orlando's Shannon Culver. And if you don't think it could get worse than what you've seen, it can. Let's look at the hits we've seen so far. And in at number 1, James Williams floors Marcus Cranmer. And that's the XFL's Top 10 Hits of the Week. We'll see you next time.
Man, did we really need to see the man boobs, Anthony?
some people should keep their clothes on.
We're going to throw it to Bruce and Rusty. But first, I think to get Rusty in a good mood, why don't we show him some clips of him at last week's game, the 3rd consecutive loss from the Hitmen.
Oh, man, we gotta run. We gotta run.
There you go. Watch this. Watch this.
Should have it. Watch it. Watch it. All right. Let's go. Let's get these damn first downs now. Let's go. Let's go. Start hitting somebody. Let's go. Ryan! Hey, get your ass up on 3rd down. We're talking field goal up here. I can't hear you. Don't talk so loud. What do you mean he quit? We run a draw every time on 2nd and 10. I'm sick of it. What the hell happened with Wheels? I don't understand why the guy's so open like that. Not now, Joe. In that situation, we were ahead by 6. Okay. Damn. Throw the ball, get nothing out of it, stop the clock. I don't understand. Was tried out near the numbers? Get that thing out of my face. Get it out of my face. Get it out of my face. Nice job. Yeah.
Bruce Beck, along with the media darling, the head coach of the Hitman, Rusty Tillman. And Rusty, it's one thing to have a bad day, but to have a bad day with microphones and cameras in your face, what's that like?
Well, it's not a lot of fun, Bruce. You know, I knew coming in here that this sort of thing would happen, obviously, but when you're in the heat of battle, you know, and I'm trying to see what's going on in the field, and those cameras are around, and they're asking me dumb questions and things like that, I don't like it.
We're asking dumb questions. Who are you mad at? You mad at yourself? You mad at your assistants? You mad at your players?
A little bit of all of the above. You know, we had that game won. We've had the game won for the last 2 weeks, and we let it go in the fourth quarter, and that's unacceptable. You know, and it goes for the coaches, the players, everybody within our administration. Everybody's got to do their job. They got to do it to the best of their ability. If they do that, we'll win football games.
Have you been holding back at all? Have we seen the real Rusty Tillman yet?
Well, yeah, you've seen the real Rusty Tillman, but, you know, I get very frustrated with losing, as most people do, and, you know, you try to keep your composure. I'm a much better coach when I don't let it go on the sideline, so to speak, stay in the ball game, help the players, and so on and so forth. But, you know, if they're not getting it, I'm going to give it to them.
When we come back, we'll take a closer look at the...
Oh, come on, Ant.
Come on, make him look pretty. Yeah, gussy him up real good. Ooh, does the green bring out my eyes?
Ant, they're covering up the flaws. Give me a break.
Oh, it's pretty.
Oh, like you're not going to be in this chair next. Who you kidding? Can we go to Rusty and Bruce, please?
Thanks, guys. And let's talk a little more about the quarterback situation, because last week, Rusty said a change might be made, and it was. How did Wally Richardson do? And who's the quarterback this week, Coach?
I think Wally did a real good job. He gave us a spark when he came in there. I thought during the ball game that possibly he had taken some sacks that he shouldn't have taken, that maybe he didn't get rid of the ball fast enough. But looking at the film, the sacks he took were legitimate sacks. You know, he wasn't getting the protection at the point, and he really had no choice but to go down with it. He had 2 picks. One was a tip ball. The other was the last play of the game. We're going for the Hail Mary. So he made some big plays for us, moved around the pocket well, and we're going to start him this week in Chicago.
Coach, when you lose, you ask questions. You look for answers. Is it the offense? Is it the defense? Is it the intangibles? What do you think?
I think it's a little bit of all of the above. First of all, you know, we've lost 2 games in the fourth quarter, so I look at conditioning. I've worked the guys harder in practice this week. We're probably going to make a few changes, not only at quarterback, but probably at running back and maybe even in the secondary. You look at the meeting time. You know, are we meeting enough? Are the guys learning their assignments well enough? So all the things that are related to winning, you go back and look, because it's not an exact science. You're not sure exactly what it is sometimes, so you have to check everything.
Last week against Orlando, it was one big play. Jeff Brom, 12-12, fourth quarter, he scrambles, he gets in for the touchdown. Was it defensive breakdowns, or was it just a terrific play by Brom?
Well, again, it was a little bit of both. You know, he made a good play. He's not a scrambler. We missed 3 tackles on the play. Our defensive line did not react quick enough to the scramble, and so, you know, that's what's going to happen to you, and it happened at a very inopportune time for us.
You know, Coach, you wanted to run a lot more this past week. You ran the football 24 times. Is that in the plans again?
Well, we'd like to run the ball if we can't throw it. We hadn't been throwing it very well, but now Wally showed us that he can throw the football a little bit. So we'll probably mix it this week, run and pass.
Well, this week it's Chicago, and that means John Avery, who leads the XFL in rushing and in total yards. Here's a closer look at a guy who was the #1 pick of the Dolphins.
Chicago falls to 0-3. They are in trouble heading back home.
We can't put a complete game together yet. And it's getting old, you know what I'm saying? It makes me sick in my stomach.
Avery has been stopped tonight. John Avery is so fast.
XFL Player of the Week.
It's all John Avery.
A lot of people pat me on my back, tell me how good I did. I don't want to hear that. I don't like losing to nobody and nothing. I don't care if it's checkers.
Can this team bounce back?
You ain't got no choice.
All I've ever asked for was the ball. And now I'm getting it, and I'm showing people that if you let me touch the ball enough, I'll figure out something. I mean, if I don't win it, I'll come real close.
Well, Tim Lester looking for Avery. Avery's got some room here. Avery's got some room. Avery at the 40. Avery at the 50. 66 big-time yards for John Avery.
I just come into my own with, I'm getting the ball, I'm involved. I mean, whether I'm blocking, whether I'm running, whether I'm catching passes, I just want the ball. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting the ball, and I'm making plays, making people miss, doing what I love to do.
His love for the game is apparent. His teammates' admiration for him is also clear.
Hilarious. He keeps you laughing all the time. What he's doing in here, I mean, it's like, you know, he's not acting. He's just being himself. You know, that's just John. That's just the way he is, and he's a funny guy, 24/7.
I worked like 80 different jobs. I worked at a grocery store. I worked at restaurants. They stopped letting me do the cashier work. I wasn't stealing. They get to that, I wasn't stealing, but you know, I made some mistakes there. But I was a painter. I painted my high school, as a matter of fact. I painted my high school. I've had a bunch of jobs, cutting grass. I've done just about everything. There's a grocery store called Ingles in North Carolina. And I worked there. I was supposed to be a bag boy. And I got fired because they tried to raise the bar when I was just supposed to be bagging groceries. You know what I mean? Yeah. Next thing I know, I'm cleaning the parking lot. I'm waxing the floors. You know, and I said, this is not what I'm here for. I'm a bag specialist. I could have sat home and moped and what's the word they use, salt. But I could have did that. But myself, I'm saying I need to play. I mean, I haven't really been on the field that much. You know, I didn't start when I was in Miami. You know, I didn't play at all in Denver. So, you know, it's like if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So I needed to play, and XFL has been nothing but a blessing because I'm having a ball.
.313 yards rushing this year for John Avery. Coach, how do you defend him?
Well, with a guy like John Avery, you've got to be very disciplined on defense. You know, if you have gap control, every defender's got to take their gap, and they can't run out of there until the ball can't show. And you know, you have to give him some different looks. They try to get the ball to John Avery every way imaginable. They throw screens to him. They even direct snap to him. Sometimes put the quarterback in motion and let him run with the football. He's a very good back, probably maybe the best or one of the best in our league. And, you know, we've got our job cut out for us.
It's the big game tonight, and it's coming up next on NBC. The 0-3 Hitmen against the 0-3 Enforcers. Something has to give. There's no ties allowed in the XFL. When we come back, more on the Enforcers, plus Opie and Anthony return. The hallowed grounds of Soldier Field, where some of the greatest pro football battles have been waged. But who could have predicted football in February in Chicago?
We feel that we're just inches away from being an undefeated team, and then we're waiting to get our own shot when we're at home. It's not going to be easy to come into Soldier Field and win.
In their XFL debut, the Enforcers showed plenty of offensive force, and John Avery was a big reason why. Against the Orlando Rage, he raced for 157 yards, but 5 foiled extra points spoiled the Chicago party. Jeff Brome threw 4 touchdown passes as Orlando raged to a 33-29 victory. In Week 2 against the LA Extreme, things were looking up.
And there's LaShawn Johnson, turns upfield, touchdown Chicago.
Chicago adds to their lead.
They held a 12-point lead until the final minutes of regulation when Tommy Maddox rallied his LA troops.
Maddox again, looking for the end zone. Oh my God! What a hit! What a touchdown! Wow! The Ox, Ken Oxendine, and deep in the backfield. Oxendine gets a carry. Touchdown! Touchdown, and we got a tie ball game.
In the first overtime, both teams scored. In the second OT, LA scored. The Enforcers could not match.
And the Extreme have beaten Chicago 39-32 in 2 overtime.
As people watch us, they see each game. We get closer and closer to clicking on both sides. I mean, I think we had a great defensive game. It's just that, just the last part of it really is kind of, they kind of got over on us.
Down 7-3, but driving in Week 3, disaster struck the Enforcers again.
Trying to avoid 0-3. Lester gets away. Man is wide open over his head. Oh, no! It's intercepted. It's intercepted by Trey Butler. He's going to go. Oh, my, I can't believe it.
For Bruce Beck along with Rusty Tillman. The Enforcers are 0-3. They lost on a Hail Mary in the first game. They lost in double overtime in the next one. They lost last week on an interception return.
You know, Bruce, it really doesn't make a difference how you lose. I don't feel sorry for them. It's called the loser's lament. You know, when you lose, there's some reason why you lost. And what losers do is they try to tell you, well, it was the last play or whatever it was. Well, that's how you lose. So it really doesn't make a difference to me. I got enough problems of my own.
What do you guys need to do fundamentally here to get a win?
Well, I think we need to learn how to win. You know, you've got to learn how to not to ever lose a game before you can win one. And that doesn't mean we don't play to win. What that means is you can't make the dumb mistakes, jumping off sides, the penalties that kill drives and things of that nature. You can't let a quarterback run 33 yards untouched and miss 3 tackles. So basically what you got to do is play basic, hard-nosed, tough football. Everybody know what to do, who to get, how to get them, and you do it. Everybody does it to the best of their ability. If you do that, the team wins.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the boys, Opie and Anthony, and Opie getting down and dirty a little bit.
Hey, I got to tell you, I spent the day at Giant Stadium. I don't even know where you were.
I couldn't make it that day, and I hear I'm very lucky.
Well, for XFL game day, they said, hey, hang out with this guy, Tommy. He's really cool. He's the equipment manager of the Hitmen.
Yeah.
The guy was a nightmare.
Where is he? Where is this guy's celebrity supposed to be working for me? Opie, the sign. Stay off the field. You working? What the hell are you doing? Yeah, I guess. Dude, are you going to work for me? Where's that sidekick buddy of yours? You're speechless. What? You look like you're playing in the band somewhere with surfboard shoes on. Listen. Baggy pants, all these zippers. You got sunglasses on. You come to work in the inner sanctums of a locker room? Wow. Check that out. 1972. What were you doing in 72? Huh?
I was probably breastfeeding.
Putting a towel over the two-way tape so the jersey won't stick to it right away.
I'm the guinea pig. Watch this.
Hold on.
He's insane. He's insane.
77. Red green. Karate Kid, right?
Wax on, wax
off. Wax on, wax off.
So who's going to do that?
Go, Junior.
Can we write stuff on their helmets?
Like
we were here or something? So we're done, right?
We got 25 more to do. I gotta make sure these chin straps. See that? Let me check something out here. See how you doing? You all right? What a sissy. No wonder he's on the radio. We got a new helmet this week. We don't even have to mess with it. If you win, you feel like we're doing something here to help them.
I'm guaranteeing a win.
Let me tell you something. You can't make mistakes or you're out of there. So. I know Opie and Anthony never make any mistakes. So. What the hell are you doing? Let's go, man. For crying out, what are you getting paid for? You're not going to get the job done. I got plenty of kids that'll work for me. So get your little skinny ass over here and let's go. Oh, that sucks. He's a slave driver.
Hey, weren't you carrying any of these?
What were you doing in 1963?
I wasn't even born.
Well, I was working in the bigs, okay? So where the hell is it? I gotta put a rope on him or something. A choker chain.
Anthony, see what I mean?
You had a tough day. You had a tough day. I saw it. Let me buy you a beer.
Cool.
Why not?
Barkeep. Wait a minute. Hey, that's the guy.
Hey, wait a minute.
There's the guy.
I got your barkeep.
It's your pal, Opie. Hi, Tommy.
Great working with you.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. We'll be back with final thoughts. It's XFL game day.
Well, that's our show tonight, guys. We're just minutes away from the New York, New Jersey Hitmen taking on the Chicago Enforcers in Chicago. They don't want to hear us, Anthony. Let's watch the ladies dance us out of here.